This is Velocity.
And this is Quazzy. We use this robot to compete at our regional and state competition. Quazzy is a very good robot it's very compact and has a very low center of gravity. On Quazzy, we have 3 motors, 2 large motors to drive the wheels, and 1 medium motor that we incorporated dog gears onto. Dog gears are 3 little pieces. They're these 2 discs which are found on the composter, these 3 black pegs, and this triangular piece. And they snap right on. We also, on our attachment, use worm gears that provide a lot of torque for our attachments. This is our dog gear. It has 3 interchangeable parts. These 2 discs that are found on the composter, these 3 black pegs with the balls on top, and this triangular piece that goes onto your attachment. They clip right on. We also use a worm gear on our attachments to provide a whole lot of torque, and then it transfers energy to this gear, which these bars are attachment to. So it will go down and up when this worm gear spins. The worm gear provides so much torque that you cannot move it by hand. On our robot Quazzy, we use sensors to collect feedback from the table. We have 2 color sensors that use the black lines to follow and square up on. We also have an ultrasonic sensor that measures distance from the wall to make sure we get into the exact same place every time. However, after the competitions, we found out that these small tires don't provide as much speed as we'd like. They also provide a whole lot of strain on the motors. We had to change the motors the day before regionals because with our new robot Velocity, we tried to fix these problems that we had with the smaller tires that the effects on the motor.
So as you can see with these wheels, we have used taller wheels so we could get more speed compared to Quazzy, which had smaller wheels and lower speed. We also used these 2 wheels instead of 1 because we tried 1 and it did not work. It was too unstable. So now we are using 2 to make it more stable and faster. We also, as you saw in Quazzy, we also kept these 2 color sensors, but as you can see they are closer, so we have more room for our bumper and so they do not mess them up. We also have an ultrasonic sensor like you guys saw with Quazzy, and it also reads distances against the walls and helps us know where we are on the board. We have also kept from Quazzy these dog gears, and we still have a medium motor in the front, but we also added one in the back. We use the one in the back for certain missions, such as we can back up and pick up salvage with the back motor. We used it on this side as we figured it would be more, it would be smarter to use it on this side because most of the missions that we do are on this side.
Also on our robot, we have incorporated a bumper, which allows us to scoop up objects, and it does not allow objects to interfere with our tires, so we can safely move around the board without messing up our runs.
Since states, we have thought about using pneumatics to perform certain functions such as closing something or pushing or something like that. But we figured out that we could get this movement with a much simpler attachment such as a linear actuator or a worm gear. The linear actuator is one simple piece. It's just this gray piece right here, this dark gray piece. It just moves up and down. It has the ridges, like the gear ridges on the side, and it interacts with this gear. So whenever you turn this gear, the linear actuator turns. And it goes up and down at any speed you'd like it to. This attachment for flow 1 we use in case we run into a wall. We can just follow it without it interfering with our wheel. This is the second attachment for run 1. We use this one-way door on the front. If I can get it on there. As it goes one way and does not come out the other way, we use it to pull the factory. This is our third attachment. We use it to drop in this linear actuator. Drops into the truck, so we can push and pull the truck. We use this linear actuator with our dog gear, with this triangular piece, this circle piece, and the medium motor. So we can drop it down into the truck and push it and pull it. Our first attachment for run 2, or flow 2, we use this wall because we had a problem with the bag. We had a problem of us going too fast and it's falling out of the bumper. So we use this little bit of a wall to keep the bag into the bumper. Our second attachment we use is this worm gear. It clips onto our dog gear, and we use it to drop the motor into the car, as you saw with Quazzy. Our first attachment for Flow 3 is this teeter-totter. We use it and put it on here, and the bag's on this side, and we have a methane hanging off here. So when this goes down, when this comes up, this goes down. So it drops the methane in, and the bag comes up with the hook. Our second attachment goes on our side motor. We use it to pick up salvage, so we can just back up, pick it up.
I couldn't see it.
Back up, pick it up, and then drive forward and have the salvage. For our last run 4, we use this attachment. We clip it onto our dog gear, our dog gear, and the truck sits on top of this, so we can deliver the animals under it, and take the truck out past east of the transfer.
And this is our attachment for our first run. This attachment uses the dog gear concept and with the worm gear to drop the motor into the car on the board. This is our attachment for run 2. It collects the valuables out of the demolition building. Once again, it uses the same dog gear concept. This is our attachment for run 3. Our one-way door attachments on the front allow us to pull the ring on the factor. We also have the dog gear to turn this bar so it can collect the truck and push it down the track to collect the bin and pull it back to base. This is our 5th attachment. It tows the truck like a tow truck would to the end of the board to collect the points for having the bin east of the track.